Hello, my loves, and welcome to the reading. I'm Erica. I'm a psychic medium, oracle, prophetess. So if you're new here, welcome to the tribe. I have been on hiatus for a little bit. So I've missed you guys, those of you guys who have been here with me. You know, and I'll share more and more, but my energy levels have just been very low with like the massive, like everything that's going on, like energetically, like astrologically. I got hit so freaking hard. I actually like developed like this sinus, like terrible sinus infection. And it felt like my head was gonna like split in half, and the spirit was just like, you need to sit down. So anyways, so blah blah blah, I'm here, I'm back, and I'm happy to be back. So I hope everyone is doing well at this time. You guys have seen the title, you guys already know why you're here. Okay, so this is going to be a message for, you know, I'm just going to call it the the Divine Counterpart Collective. Okay, we'll say that. I've been getting a lot of stuff, you know, downloads and syncs and feelings and visions and a lot of stuff happening. And don't mind my voice because I'm still very plugged up, so I sound stuffy. Anyways, this morning though, I heard a last ditch effort to cling to the 3D matrix life. And then I immediately heard the Phantom of the Opera after, which is bizarre because I don't think once I've ever channeled Phantom of the Opera, but it clearly is a love story. It is literally, he's wearing a mask, right? The Phantom. So I'm not gonna like go into like all of that because I kind of just want to start pulling and stuff, but that's gonna be specific for a lot of you guys. The Phantom of the Opera. I just looked up and I saw 26 and then 28. So those could be signs for you guys too. So yeah, so now I'm actually like wanting to like learn more about, or like I've watched it a long time ago, but I honest to God, I don't remember it. I really don't, which is why I'm like, I'm not gonna go into it because yeah, but now I'm being guided for some reason to watch it. So okay, so a last ditch effort to cling to the 3D matrix life. I say. It's just funny to me because that is quite literally the vibe. It is like, okay, it reminds me of like on the Titanic, the movie The Titanic, you know, the part where the ship is like bobbing in the water with like the tail end up and it's already broken in half, and like once it stops bobbing, that's when it goes down for good, right? But all these people are clinging to the poles, clinging to the top, clinging to, you know, all these things, and that's what it reminds me of. It's like the Divine Masculine's lives is the bobbing, sinking ship. And it's only a matter of time before it fully goes down and sinks and takes everything and everyone with it, right? So they're clinging, and that's just what I've got. That's all I can say. Like, they're clinging. They're crazy. All right, so let's just see. I'm going to start with some psychic tarot, which is tarot plus oracle. The shadow, see? I'm clinging to the shadow. No, the light scares me. It's like that. Clinging, but they're facing their light too. Like, they can't turn it off. They can't unsee it. They can't turn it off. There's this like deep reflective energy here of like, I know what I wanted, or I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do, but it is creating a lot of anxiousness and fear in their reality, in their life. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if some of them are like, you know, doctor, can you give me some anxiety medication, or, you know, whatever, you know, but it's something is going on, but the light is not gonna, it's like, they're just like, it's a full-on face-off right now between the two. I don't know if that even makes sense, but that's what's coming through, because the crown is so freaking activated and open, and their connection to source and their higher self, their soul, God, you know, whatever, universe. It's like a freaking, I don't know, like a laser beam, you know? So it's bright, it's big, it's, you know, very connected. And that's what they feel towards their divine feminine too, is like, she is bright and big and like, you know, a beam of light, right? And that is something they can't turn off. You are the one light that can't, it won't go out. Never has. But how I said that it's a last stitch effort, and that's literally how it came through, a last stitch effort. So if they are in a marriage, a karmic marriage or something like that, there's these last stitch efforts of trying to mend the relationships, or, you know, whatever, but it immediately turns into like a landfill after that, right? Like, is that what it's called? Not a landfill, a minefield. That's what it is, right? Where they try to create a very, delusional, shadow type, you know, energy, where it's all about deception, kind of a thing. Oh yeah, things will get better, and we belong together, we've been through so much, right? Blah, 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 blah. But deep down, both people know it's something that it is like the taffy being pulled apart, and then it's getting so thin, it's about to break, right? So that's going to be for some of you guys. But the point of it is that it's the last stitch efforts, because it's like this almost like denial type energy that's just like bubbling up, where it's getting very intense and very strong. And it's kind of like you feel the ground shaking and wanting to move you. And you feel it in your heart and soul that you want to move too, that something's off in your life and you lack happiness, or you lack true love, like, because they're connecting more to that feminine side, which is that love. And then it breeds more love for self. And then, you know what I mean? It's like a whole thing, right? So also right now, I would bet that their finances are kind of taking a hit right now with this material harvest. Like, I don't do like reverse cards, but it's showing up like in front of me reversed. And then also, and then the devil shows up upright. So see, it was meant to be this way. So they're struggling financially. They're struggling with, you know, just the 3D realm stuff. It could be children even, you know, like maybe their kids aren't doing good at school, or they're, you know, causing problems, making it even harder, because it's like, you know, I have a relationship that's falling apart. I'm unhappy. My kids are acting up, and I'm trying to do the best I can. And, you know, it's like this really, you know, and it could be different for anyone. They don't have to have a family or kids. It could be work's ripping me apart. You know what I mean? And, you know, oftentimes when we're being moved or rearranged, right, that's when things suffer. So your finances will definitely suffer if you're under any kind of judgment. And it'll probably feel like tower moments, right? So, and then conflict and defeat. So it's like, it's about like what they are running back into. Because in this card, he seems for me to be running away from something, but for me, it's like running back to something. But they will be defeated quite quickly, again, by the universe. We all have free will, but it is, I've been saying this for like 2 months straight now, that this, and Pluto moving into Aquarius, and then like some of the other transits in January, they were very powerful. So it's like, you know, we're in this like new cycle, like the world card, right? That's literally what it is, like some kind of huge cycle completed. Now Pluto's moving into Aquarius for the next 20 years, and we're all being lifted up, you know, honestly, whether we like it or not. You know, if you resist, it's going to be very uncomfortable. And that's what they've been doing. Okay, the devil, see, this is about karmic bonds, karmic bondages. But it's like the devil is, look at his hand. It's like the devil is like choosing the light. And then 2 of Cups, spiritual union. You know what this is right here? You can call me crazy, but this is how it's coming through for me. Yes, they feel you as a spiritual union and a soulmate or energy or twin flame or whatever, past life soulmate. Doesn't matter. But right now, for a lot of them, the temptation card, the devil, this is like kind of what's driving the seat right now in this moment. It's like they know what they want to do, but there's a last ditch effort to cling to the old version of self and the 3D matrix life that they have been, you know, looping around. Every day's the same. There's like no expansion or change. So it's about a karmic soulmate in this instance. It's about them looking over at this thing that they've been a part of or people they've been dating, and it's the ego's been breaking down, but right now they're clinging to it even though they still want to go to the light. So that won't last though. They already can see the repeated patterns that are not good and toxic in their life. It would be like them saying, my toxic trait is I stay in toxic cycles with toxic people or toxic situations, or, you know, instead of like, it's like, I know what I need to do. I know I would want to better myself, but, you know, all right, let's pull. See, guys, I told you my voice is like super funny. All right. And then after this, I'm going to be recording for zodiacs. I have been working this week. Well, not a lot, but just behind the scenes with clients, like trying to get out some recorded readings when I felt okay. But yeah, crazy. But I do feel with this new moon, which happy new moon, my loves. But, well, it's tomorrow or 9th, 10th, whatever, depending on where you live or something. It's gonna help clear. It's gonna like, for me, it's gonna like, it's coming in like very strongly, right? But it feels like we're gonna have like kind of more of a you know, kind of moment after it. Like things just start feeling better, easier, like, you know what I mean? So I think it'll definitely help with this person. Oh my gosh, love begins. Okay, so clarifying the temptation card and the spiritual union card, devil energy and 2 of cups energy, is the love begins card. This is someone who is having huge realizations and awakening, right? So they're having these huge, and then the lovers, and then prosperity begins, and then the 3 of cups. Rejoice in celebration. Yeah. They know they're connecting to their spiritual wisdom here. Okay, but everyone's gonna have different circumstances and all the things, right? So, but overall, this is someone that knows and feels like deep down in their bones that someone else, they belong with someone else. This is what they want. See how his heart is lit up when their hands touch? His heart chakra lit. That's what you did for this person when you guys met. And that can't be that can't be compared ever. Okay? Like when you activate with each other or something happens or you help open the heart chakra, you know, for this person, I feel like they're not gonna, you know, but you might, you know, that doesn't mean you guys end up together. Maybe you are like an activator and you like have several soulmates in this lifetime that you are meant to activate, right? Things like that. But I don't think so for the most part of you guys. I'm just so drawn to the heart chakra here. And then, you know what I just looked down when I looked at this card, Love Begins? Immediately I heard River of Tears. Isn't that a song? Isn't that like a classic song? River of Tears. But it is like the Ace of Cups. A lot of them who are in some kind of like third party or something, like whatever, you know, they could have like, it could be like, you know, I'm talking more so about like another person, but what I'm getting here is the fruits have dried up and the tree is like dying, and it's like they're clinging. Like I'm getting the opposite energy here. I know these are very like positive cards, but what I'm getting is, you know, I feel for some of them, there's too much, you know, maybe partying or drinking or, you know, I don't know, I'm getting that big right here. Okay, so they are, it's almost like, it's like the flaws of, you know, someone that maybe you're with are being amplified and shown to you like on a grand scale, because it's like the universe blowing it up in your face in different ways to basically show their true nature in whatever it is. So yeah, I don't feel that's a good energy at all. Hold on, let me clarify this. I just think, right, like, whoop, I'm sick of living this way, right? I'm really not happy. But they're you know, but they're, yeah, but that's that last ditch effort to cling to the 3D matrix, you know. But it won't last. It won't last. I mean, in my humble opinion, in this new, phase that we're in. There's been a lot of crying. Okay, like I'm just like getting very called, and I'm also I'm hearing the name Dwayne and then her Jessica. I think for a lot of you guys, this masculine has actually had like maybe a moment of breakdown, or, you know, where there's no one around because they feel that's truly the only time they can be completely vulnerable, is when no one else can see them. But I'm seeing this more of like karmic connections and a lot of like tears. So I don't know, let's see. I'm hearing that song, I never meant to hurt you, I never meant to make you cry. 9 of Wands. Yeah, see, this is the wounded warrior, very guarded. You've been through some battles here, so you're untrusting, you're the wounded one. And it flew out on top of what I said, prosperity begins and rejoice in celebration. So it's like this is what I'm getting with the last ditch effort. Okay, this is not going to be for everybody, but this is what came through for me. So it'll be the title of the reading, I'm sure. But it's someone who is the wounded warrior, the masculine. And they are also probably a lot of them connecting to wounded warrior energies as well. Okay, so there's a lot of wounds, a lot of mistrust, a lot of things, but they try to guard it, you know, keep it pretend or whatever. They want to get out of this wounded cycle, you know. I feel like for a lot of these people, like who I'm picking up on, like I'm just getting like, you know, just kind of like verbal disrespect and like name calling and like, you know, things like that. High Priestess, again, secrets. It's all the stuff that's kept hidden. This is someone who is obsessively receiving messages, downloads, signs about a high priestess, which is more than likely you, but it doesn't have to be. Yeah, I'm getting, you're the one I want. You're the one I want. More of like that, like darker kind of hidden energy with the Hermit. You're their guru. You're their teacher. They've been watching you secretly while awakening, and they know. Also, and I've been talking about this for like, you know, probably about 2-3 weeks in a lot of stuff. There is a ton of like astral, like you guys are like divine counterparts are meeting up in dreams like left and right. Also new soulmates, okay? I've been getting an array of both. So it's like, it's just crazy, you know? Plus a lot of other vivid stuff, obviously, just in general in the dream state. But yeah, so and in my opinion, when that starts happening, where you're showing up, you're coming together a lot, it means that you're, for me, it's about physical, yeah, see, exactly. For me, it's about physical union is near, okay? But keep in mind, this is collective, so that could be like right around the corner, or it could be like a few months from now or whatever. So it's saying yes, the Sun card, 3 of Cups, okay? So we have the 3 of Cups over here, but for me, this was like, I was getting a toxic energy off of it, actually, of like I said, too much partying or things going on their side. Maybe they're going out or to, you know, restaurants with fancy bars or, you know, actual bars, or I don't know. I'm just, you know, whatever. But I'm just kind of getting like where they thought they were going to have this like very stable life, or they were making stable choices. There's huge like, oh, I see the light now. And over here is what I really want, is to reconnect with my soul family. And I think they're seeing the light, you know, in a big way around any third-party interferences. It's time to rise, okay? So let's see. Ooh, Justice just flew out. Yeah, they're not happy with whatever's going on in their end. They're just, they're bored. There's like, you know, an emotional like disconnect. But they're also like just sitting there, right? So and then I just got, they're figuring out what to do. So, you know, however it connects with you guys. Bottom line is like, they're just not happy. They're bored. There's discontent. It's just like blah. Okay. Is what I want to say. And then Justice. Okay. So things balancing out here, creating balance, but it's about like huge truths. It's about soul contracts, right? Could be marriage, stuff like that. So that could represent marriage, divorce, you know, legal separations, or whatever, things like that, you know. But it also is the 7th house, so it could be just like representative of partnerships, right? But the scales are balancing because things have been pretty imbalanced, or at least that's what they're feeling called to do, right? For you guys, I feel this is like time. This is like good karma time, okay? It's like it's like we've all been kind of getting like booty whooped by the universe, and like legit, like this new moon, I feel, has a big part of that. It's gonna feel lighter, and it feels like your abundance is gonna start here. Plus, we're moving into spring, which is literally like the abundant cycle, the fertile cycle, very prosperous kind of energy. So it all just kind of goes together for me, and that is what I feel. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna leave it here. So that's what I have right now. I send love to all of you guys, and I thank you for being here. Right before I go, I got new roses from Rose Forever New York. These are 100% real roses. They're Parisian style. They have so many different colors and like assortments, arrangements, all the things. But I love them for Valentine's Day. So, and you guys can get, I believe it's 25% with my discount code. It'll be right there underneath the description box if you are interested in checking some out, or maybe sending some to someone. But yeah, I love them. They're so beautiful. They really do like bring a smile to my face. So, okay, what else? Readings, if you're interested in booking a reading, all of that information, same thing, down below in the description box. And I think that's it. Oh, wait. Oh, my Lemurian pendants. So I'm going to start redoing my Lemurian crystal pendants. And they are very high quality clear quartz Lemurian crystals. But the way I wrap them, they hang upside down like this. And I'm going to put the pre-order because they probably won't go out till probably like the first maybe week of March. But if you want to pre-order one now, I will also put that down below, okay? So just look for like the Lemur to order one. So there's 77 USD. If you're international, then they're 88 USD. These are very powerful. I started doing these like when I first started the channel, and like people just like went crazy for them because they are freaking powerful. Like I need to put mine back on the thing and start like rewearing it, but because I activate them, like I channel light language to them. I pick up on like the person who's buying it, and that's like the energy I send. You know, do Reiki on it, like all these things. So it's like super charged up. Plus they're charged up under, I try to do a full moon and a new moon, but you know, or like a, you know, a special like time of like the moon phases, you know, sometimes in the middle or something like that, but mostly that. So, anyways, so if you're interested in purchasing or pre-ordering, you can find the information below in the description. And I think that's it. Okay. And be sure, well, if you forget, it's okay, but all you got to do is email me to pre-order. I just love them. This one's really cool too, because it actually has a mini little pyramid inside of it. And this is my actual one. So they're copper wire wrapped. They do come with like a little like string, you know, to wear. But you can obviously definitely, you know, take them off and put them on something else or whatever. But I'm really excited. Honestly, I didn't think I would ever do these again, but you know, when you get the call and there's so much like, I don't know, I'll go into it more later time, but definitely really good. And the reason why I am doing, like I was called to do the pendants was because it hangs around your heart chakra, your galactic heart. Okay. So just a little FYI. But anyways, okay. I love you guys so much. Thank you again for being here. I'm back, sort of. I'm trying to like get back into it, but like my energy is just so low, like it's crazy. And I've been talking to so many people, they just feel zapped. I did a poll on the community page a few days back, and everyone was like, sleepless nights, insomnia, I can't rest. That's exactly what I was feeling too. Like I could not sleep, waking up every like hour, half hour, like feeling just like a total like, you know, crazy person. I was just like, and like when I have sleeps like that, like nights like that, I can't like work. Like it's so difficult to work and work with the energy or, you know, and channel and not be completely zapped. So anyways, loves, I love you guys so much. And I think that's it. So I will see you guys soon. Have a beautiful day, and